Hello everyone. Today we'll look at solving problems based on molarity. So the first problem given to us is finding the volume of the solution. First let's revise what is the formula for molarity. As we all know that molarity is equal to number of moles divided by volume of the solution in liters. Need to keep in mind that the volume for molarity is always in liters. Now let's see what is given to us exactly in this question. First of all, molarity itself is given to us. Molarity of HCl given to us is 12. So let's write what is given to us. Given to us is molarity of HCl, which is equal to 12 molar. Also, we are given that there are 3 moles. So the number of moles is also given in the question. So moles given to us is 3. Now if we carefully look at the problem, the volume which we need to find is in the denominator. So we need to apply a little bit of mathematics to solve this problem. For that, basic mathematics must be known. If we take this denominator from the right hand side and move it to the left hand side, then it gets multiplied to the numerator. But we only want the volume. We don't want the molarity. So we bring the molarity on the right hand side, and this molarity will come on the right hand side as the denominator. So the places gets interchanged. So let's rewrite the equation. Volume, that is in liters, is equal to number of moles upon molarity. Now we need to keep in mind that the number of moles given to us is 3 and the molarity given to us is 12 molars. So let's substitute the values over here. Number of moles is 3 and molarity given to us is 12. By dividing this, the answer is 0.250 and the unit here for volume is liters. Now let's go back to the question. It is asked the volume but in ml. So we need a conversion factor, and we all know that 1 liter is equal to 1000 ml. And over here we have found out the volume in liters, which is 250. So we write here as 250 liter, 0.250 liter, which is the volume which we have found out. But we don't know how much is 2.250 liter in ml. So we can write it here as X. By cross multiplication, we get the answer over here as X equals 1000 into 0.250. And the final answer by shifting of the decimal places. Now here there are 3 zeros. So if we shift this decimal by multiplying it to 1000, it moves up to 3 places. And the final answer we get it as 250 ml. So the final solution will be the volume of 0.250 liter after conversion is 250 ml. And that is the question which we had to answer. So let's move on to solving the second problem. Now this problem is asking us only the molarity. So we don't need to rearrange the terms in the formula. Let's start off by writing the formula for molarity. I'll write a short form over here as M for molarity. M molarity is equal to the number of moles upon the volume in liters. Now let's see what is given to us in this equation or in this problem. The number of moles given to us is 0.750 moles, and the volume is also given to us as 2.50 liters. So let's write what is given to us first. It is given moles, that is the number of moles given to us is 0.750, and the volume is given as 2.50 liters. So even the volume is given to us in liters, so we don't need to convert it into milliliters or something like that, or from milliliters to liters. So it is a very basic problem, and we can get the answer by directly substituting the values. The number of moles in the numerator we substitute as 0.750, and volume as 2.50. A person good in mathematics will easily be able to get the answer, but I think it is better to share with you all how to shift the decimal points for convenience. First of all, this decimal point over here in the numerator is being shifted at 2 places. So we'll shift only at 2 places over here. So the numerator will be, we'll write it over here, the numerator will be 75.0 into 10 raised to minus 2, since we have shifted it 2 decimal places ahead. Now let's move on to shifting the denominator. Let's shift the denominator at 1 decimal place. here, and the denominator will be 25.0 into 10 raised to minus 1. Whenever we take this term on the numerator, this negative sign turns out to be positive. So moving ahead, the numerator will be 75 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 10 raised to 1, since we have taken it from the denominator over here. And the denominator will have only 25. Now, while solving this equation, we get 25 ones are 25 and 25 threes are 75. The answer over here will be 3. And now let's look at the decimals. So this thing over here, we use the basic laws and we solve it in this manner. 10 raised to minus 3, I'm sorry, it's minus 2 plus 1. And by solving this, minus 2 plus 1, the answer is minus 1. And the final answer which we get it over here as 3 into 10 raised to minus 1, which is equal to 0.3. And the unit over here for molarity we need to always keep in mind is m, molar. So the answer to this second question is 0.3 molar. These are very basic problems which can be easily solved using the simple formula.